Emily, a 28-year-old woman, was 13 weeks pregnant when she was told that, due to her state's restrictive abortion laws, she could not terminate her pregnancy. Despite her desire to end the pregnancy for personal and financial reasons, Emily was left with no choice but to continue. The only alternative, traveling to another state, was too expensive and logistically challenging for her to manage. As the pregnancy progressed, Emily faced increasing physical and emotional stress. Although she had no known pre-existing conditions, she began experiencing complications during her third trimester. Her doctors monitored her closely, but there were no signs that her health was in immediate danger. At 39 weeks, Emily went into labor. Jason, her partner, was by her side as she was admitted to the hospital. The labor became complicated as Emily started to experience severe bleeding and her blood pressure spiked. Doctors quickly recognized that Emily was suffering from preeclampsia, a pregnancy complication that can lead to serious or fatal outcomes for both the mother and baby if not addressed immediately. Despite the medical team's best efforts to stabilize her, Emily's condition rapidly deteriorated. She suffered from eclampsia, a severe progression of preeclampsia that caused seizures and multiple organ failure. The doctors performed an emergency C-section to save the baby, but Emily's body was too weak to recover from the trauma. After hours of fighting to save her, Emily tragically died during childbirth. Emily's baby survived, but Jason was left grieving the loss of his partner. Overwhelmed by guilt, Jason couldn't help but think about the decision that had been taken away from Emily months earlier. He remembered how she had wanted an abortion, how they both felt unprepared to bring a child into the world, and how the state's law had forced her to continue a pregnancy she didn't want. Jason was now a single father, but his grief and anger over Emily's death consumed him. He struggled with the reality that the choice Emily had wanted, the choice that might have saved her life, had been denied. The laws meant to restrict abortion had directly contributed to the tragic loss of Emily's life, leaving her baby to grow up without a mother. Emily's death sparked outrage in her community. Her family and friends questioned why she hadn't been allowed to make decisions about her own body, and whether her death could have been prevented if she had been able to access the abortion she had initially wanted. Her story became a symbol of how restrictive abortion laws can not only undermine a woman's autonomy, but also result in devastating, life-altering consequences. Jason, now grappling with being both a father and a grieving partner, struggled to move on. He found it hard to reconcile the fact that the system that was supposed to protect life had, in the end, taken Emily's.